Kia ora. Hello everyone, welcome to another video, a quick update about this awesome project where we are regenerating a native bush, New Zealand native bush, onto a paddock, and you can see all of it right in front of me. And so today I just wanted to take a quick tour and share some updates about how it's all looking and growing. Just to start off with a quick summary of what this project is actually about, there's an introduction video and a follow-up update that you can find, and I'll link to into the description. But basically we are planting a high density of New Zealand native shrubs onto a bare paddock. That was done last winter, June 2023, and we're now heading into the autumn, so that's April 2024. 3/4 of a year that have passed. We've had about 210 millimeters of rain since they've been planted, so that's very little rain. A lot of that rain usually ends up in some of the mountains that you can see on that side and over there, and there's a whole mountain range on that side. We're in the valley, so yeah, we kind of miss out on the rain. Nonetheless, I'd say going into autumn with such little rain and looking at how a lot of these plants are looking, a lot of them have put on new growth, a lot of them are still, you know, doing quite well if you compare it to the grass, and if you see all the little babies over there. So that's yeah, definitely interesting. It's important to emphasize that we have not done any additional watering besides the rain that has fallen. So the 210 milliliters since planting is what they've been dealing with, these plants. The groundwater is about 80 centimeters below the ground, so that is probably, I'd assume, out of reach for them, but nonetheless they're doing all right. They've been mulched with sheep's wool, and they're also mulched, as you can see, by a living mulch, which is the grass. And it's very interesting to compare. This is what the soil looks like on the pathway. There's plenty of spots where the grass is quite dry, and a lot of spots where it has died back and it's quite cracked and all those kinds of things, indicators of dryness. Whereas if I'll dig down behind the grass, just give me a second to find a piece of the soil. This is kind of what it looks like. Let me get that in focus. So definitely dry, but not as dry as, for example, the pathway. And I guess the reason I keep coming back to this is just simply because I'm so amazed by how well these plants do with so little rain, and I definitely think the grass is playing a big part in that, as acting as a living mulch and protection for them. Now, I'm not going to make the claim that we didn't lose any plants. Of course we've lost plants along the way, sadly. So here's an example of a cabbage tree, tea coca, that has not survived, and it remains the question to see whether it was the dryness or whether it just got swamped by the grass. There's a few cases where I do feel some of the plants did get swamped and they didn't manage to work together with the grass, but kind of got outcompeted to a certain extent. So there is a loss. However, just judging by the sheer number of plants that are starting to poke their heads through above the grass, and there's a lot of fresh green growth on them, I would say the majority of them definitely are still alive. So that's pretty much what I'd like to share for this video. More of the same stuff. Not a lot of rain, plants are looking good. Getting ready for the winter time, where we'll do a second round of planting, and of course I'll document that. For now, I'd like to say thank you for watching, sticking around. I've decided that I'll put the tour at the end of the video, so if you'd like to see what it looks like, there's a nice walk around, a silent walk around at the end of this video, and I'll also link to the other videos about this project there as well. Thank you for watching, and see you next time again.